Hello again. Today I'll be reviewing the 2020 Ford Mustang EcoBoost Premium Convertible. This model is a 2.3-liter 4-cylinder. It's a 10-speed automatic with 310 horsepower and 350 pound-feet of torque. Looking at the outside of the 2020 Ford Mustang, I like it. It looks really, really sharp. I've never test drove a Ford Mustang years ago, I think 2006 or something like that, but I've never owned one, and I've never driven one for other than a test drive. This one is really sharp. It has LED lights in the front, and I just like everything about it. Looks really sharp. And in the back, well, going to the wheel here, these are 18-inch wheels, and it has disc brakes on all 4 wheels, and the wheel looks fine. Yeah, I think it goes with the car. It looks fine. And you've got your turn signal that's on the mirror, so that's nice. And I like these lights on the back as well. And this one has a dual exhaust, as you can see. So real sharp. I do like that. One thing I like to point out regarding the light here, I do like, I just noticed it, the daytime running light, these 3 lines there, I think that looks really sharp, real sharp. I like that. So the designers did a really good job at that. On the rear, well, on the outside mirror here, it is a heated mirror, and I do like how they've got a little insert mirror to help you see in your blind spot. So that's nice that it has for the Mustang. It is pretty bulky key fob, but it's nice looking. It's got the Mustang horse in the back, and standard features. This one has you can start the car with the key fob. This one is deactivated for some reason. It's not working, but it does open the trunk, so it does do that. So let's take a look at the inside. And actually, before we get in, as long as you have your key fob on you, you can lock the door by pushing. There's about 3 or 4 lines here. So you push that and it locks it. Or you can unlock it by putting your hand there, as long as your key fob is on you. Looking at the door, it is it's soft touch all around. And yep, that too. And it's got some chrome features. I think it's plastic chrome, but it's still chrome, and it looks nice. You can't put a bottle of water here. I tried that, but it's a nice looking door. Looking at the seats, this is all leather, and it has a 6-way power seat, including a lumbar feature, which works really well. I was very impressed by that. And getting in, I really do like this car. It looks really nice to me. Looking at the dash here, it is soft touch, a combination of soft touch and some hard plastic, and some it's like chrome. I don't think that's real, but it looks nice. If that's real or not, it looks real nice. It looks real sharp. I do like that. And coming down on the side here, this is soft touch as well, which is nice. And then when you come down here, it is hard touch. Okay, and sticking with the door, of course you lock and unlock. You've got automatic down for both windows, and automatic up as well for both windows. Now this button here, you have to hold it, but this car has 4 windows, 2 in the front and two small ones in the back. So you hold this one. I'm going to show you. And it lets that down. When you let the convertible top down, they can come down automatically. And then you pull up on the switch and you pull the window back or raise the window up. And of course that feature just controls the outside mirror there. These buttons over here controls the lights. Now one thing I want to say before I forget, down here there's a little handle that you pull to open the trunk. That handle is extremely flimsy. I'm surprised they didn't make that a little bit more substantial than they did. It feels like it will break. It doesn't take much. So I don't know. I like the car, but I don't like that they really cheaped out on that handle down there. All right. Over here, it's easy to miss. This button here opens the trunk. And I referred to that latch down there, the opening trunk. That opens the hood, is what that does. But this one, you push this button, and it opens the trunk. And I believe that this is where the fuses are. All right, coming to the steering wheel here. This is a leather-wrapped steering wheel, and of course, you've got the Mustang pony there in the middle. On this side, you can control the volume and change the stations of the radio. Over here, cruise control features. And over here, you can control this little screen in the middle, in between the speedometer and the tachometer. So let's see if I can zoom in just a little bit. All right, so let's you can decide which one you want. Let's see. Trip fuel, you can kind of see what's going on with that. I'm getting 20.4 miles per gallon so far, and I've got 343 to go. Let's see, let's go to track apps. I'm going to try that today. Let's see here. You've got several things. Makes the accelerometer, acceleration timer. Let's push that button. All right, now this is nice because you can time yourself going from 0 to 30, 0 to 60, so forth and so on. And you just continue to push this button here. And then it tells you, it says automatic start, and press OK to begin. And then you accelerate to start, and then it will time you. I do like that feature. I've had a sports car before, and I needed something to time me, and you try to come up with things to time yourself, whether you're using an app or a clock or watch, whatever. But I do like that has that. I'm going to try that out today. Also, on the steering wheel, you do have these pedal shifters on each side of the steering wheel. So that's nice that it has that. Coming over here, I believe this is an 8-inch screen. It's an Instinct 3 by Ford. And it works well, and no complaints at all. You've got several things. You got audio, you got climate, you got the phone, the apps. There's not much under the apps at all, which is, it's a sports car. You don't need all that. And so let's go to the
business of today.
Go to the video.
Today's spotlight is on Hammer Down Express. Now they're looking for team.
Sometimes it be like that, but I'm not myself. The night you're gone there.
And the radio sounds pretty good. Sounds nice. No complaints at all. You've got your climate control feature that's here. Whoops. Right there. And you can control that. And it's got dual climate in the car, which is very nice. And this person on the driver's side can control their temperature, and then the passenger can control theirs as well. And they can also control it down here with these knobs there. But yeah, you can manipulate what you want. Control the fan speed, which is here. Yeah, and then to turn that off, you come here, up, and you push that button. Oh, you know what? I could have done it right there. Didn't see that. Yep, and then you go back home. I do like that it's got this compass on there, compass as well, because I drive around sometimes, and if the sun's not up, I'm not sure which direction I'm going. If I'm in an area I haven't been before, so that's nice. But these buttons here, they control the radio on and off feature there, volume and tuning. It has heated seats for the passenger and the passenger and the driver. Also, it looks like it's got you can cool the seat, so that's interesting. So that's nice that it has that. So very nice, very impressed with this car. Okay, and coming down here below that, you've got your hazards switch, you've got your traction control. This button is interesting. It's the steering wheel. So you flip this up, and you look at the middle screen here, and you can control if you want it normal, if you want a sporty feel, or you want a comfort feel. So that's nice. And this button is the mode button. And if we come back to the screen, we have normal. Let's see here. Yeah. We have sport. We have track. We have drag strip. And we have snow and wet. So that's nice. You can control that. And below that, you have a little port. It's like a USB port there. And you have a 12 volt. And on the gear shift, you have a combination of some soft fabric or some soft plastic material, or that may be leather there. And then you've got some chrome on the top there. And you push down when you want to shift it. And then if you want to go in sport or manual mode, you come all the way back for S. This vehicle does have 2 cup holders in it. And I do like that. Depending on the size of your cup, it will... these are designed to make it fit in a real snug way. And I like that because on my vehicle that I have, a Solara, if the drink is not filling the whole circle, it moves around and it's very annoying. So this is a very nice feature. I do like that. Coming further back, you've got your little armrest here, and this is soft touch as well, very soft. And there's some buttons on the side, but you pull that and open that. It's not much room in there, but you have a USB port here. And you have another 12 volt, which is right there. And this is kind of in the way. It's supposed to fit snug in there. But you can put something in there, just not too much. Coming to the glove compartment, you can lock the glove compartment. This is damped. It's not much room in there at all. It is a sports car, but it's nice that it has a glove compartment, so I can't complain. Alright, this car does have 6 speakers in it. And it looks like 1, 2, and 3. I don't know if this is considered a speaker, but I noticed there's a speaker. Yeah, there's a speaker, 2 speakers in the back. course, that size or on each side, and then you have that one. So that must be something with the sound system. Let's look up here. This does have vanity mirrors, which is always nice, and that's on the driver's side and the passenger side. Regarding the headroom, there's not a lot. I am 5'10" and I have enough, but it's only about, I don't know if that's 2 to 3 inches above my head. So if you're taller than that, your head will probably be rubbing against the ceiling. So that's something to keep in mind, at least in the convertible. I'm not sure what the non-convertible head space would be. All right, I'm going to let the top down again, and I'm going to get out of the car, and we're going to look at the back seat. But on this, again, you just pull this down, you twist it, and then you let it go. You come here, and you push this first arrow here, and you hold it, and the top goes down. So let's get out of the car and discuss. Now, this top, when it's down, it does not interfere with the trunk space at all. Now, looking at the back seat, I could not sit back here if I was sitting behind someone my height. I'm 5'10", and as you can see, there is no leg space at all. Now, I will say this: I'm glad that the back seats are here. You know, if you have miscellaneous items and things like that, or you know, in a pinch, you've got to get someone from point A to point B, and you need to use the car. You can get them there, but preferably they'll push the passenger seat up forward and sit on that side. So I am glad that it's here, yeah, very, very nice. Now, regarding the materials in the back here, this is all hard plastic. Yep, all this is hard plastic. These are the speakers here, the leather seats again, and very nice looking leather seats as well. I do like the way that it looks. And not sure what that's for. There's one on both sides of the vehicle there, both back seats of the car rather. Not sure what that's for, but yeah. All right, coming to the trunk here, the rear view camera is right there so that you can see where you're going. And to let up the trunk, you can either use your key fob, and you can do it 2 different ways, and I'm going to show you. So on the key fob here, you'll press this button twice, and it opens. But I'll also show you, there is a button that's right under here, and as long as you have your keys on you, you just, or your key fob on you, just push in, and it opens. Now the convertible has 11.4 cubic feet. The non-convertible version has 13.5 cubic feet, and it is enough room to go on a weekend trip or whatnot. Plenty of room for a sports car, because normally sports cars you don't get much trunk space at all. So this is pretty decent, and there is a little light over there for nighttime so you can see. And this also has a spare tire, which is nice to know. And it's a nice looking wheel as well. Let's see if it's the same wheel as what's on the car. Not sure. No, not the same, but it's still black. So if something happens to your tire, at least it doesn't look really horrible. So you do get a nice looking spare, so that's good. And this trunk has hydraulics as well, which is nice. And for some reason, if somebody likes you in the trunk, you can pull this latch here, let yourself out. All right, so let's look under the hood now. And this is the latch here. Let's see if I can get there. So you pull, and again, I don't like this latch. It's very flimsy, easy to break. And it pops the hood. Speaking of the hood, okay, yeah, I was gonna say, I wonder if that's works. Well, it seems like I can feel heat. Well, I'm not sure. Trying to figure out if that's for looks or if actually some real vents. Okay, so it looks like there's a cutout for each side. So, and when I look in there, I don't know if I can get the camera there, but yeah, it is a vent for the heat to escape. So that's good. That's good. It's not just for looks. One thing that I've discovered here, I've practiced from 0 to 60 in sport mode, and I did it in track mode. And obviously track mode is for the track, but the timer was saying that it couldn't time me unless I was in track mode. So I did that, but it didn't take off as well. When I had it in sport mode, obviously the exhaust is more pronounced, and the steering is you know, it's a different feel in the steering wheel. But it did better. It did better for me in sport mode. Yeah, it did much better than in track mode. So I'm very impressed with this car. Very, very impressed. I'm very surprised that this 4-cylinder in sport mode has that punch. Very surprised. Ford did a really good job on the tuning of this car, and I love that they have the options for normal, you know, easygoing driving or sport or track. I'm glad they have those options for you. I think that's great. I have to learn how to figure out how to time myself when it's in sport mode versus track mode. So, and when I was trying to time it, I couldn't find out what the result was. So, you know, the manual's in the trunk, but it's not that important. But this car, I believe it's rated at 6.5, this EcoBoost 4-cylinder turbo. So very impressed with the power that it. This 2020 Ford Mustang EcoBoost is a rear-wheel drive 10-speed automatic 2.3-liter 4-cylinder sports car. It has 310 horsepower with 350 pound-feet of torque. This model can go from 0 to 60 in about 6 seconds. FuelEconomy.gov lists the miles per gallon as 20 in the city and 28 on the highway, with 23 miles per gallon combined. I was very impressed by this sports car. The leather seats were very comfortable, and the seat cooling feature works really well. The Mustang has a compliant ride and wasn't a harsh ride over imperfect roads thanks to the front and rear independent suspension. I was extremely impressed at how the Mustang took twists and turns and remained composed. You could definitely live with it as a daily driver. Wind noise was not bad at all for a convertible soft top. I was able to see out while driving without any difficulty as well. In sport mode, I could tell the difference than when the Mustang was in normal mode, and the car seemed eager for you to give it more gas and increase your speed. J.D. Power and Associates gives the Mustang an overall score of 86 out of 100, quality and reliability 88 out of 100, and driving experience 90 out of 100. Edmunds gives the Mustang an overall score of 7.9 out of 10. Car Indigo rates the sports car with an overall score of 7.3 out of 10. U.S. News gives the Mustang an overall score of 8.8 out of 10, with the reliability portion being 4 out of 4 stars. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration reports that there are 4 recalls for the Mustang. Number 1, distorted or inoperative rear view camera as of September of 2020. Number 2, brake pedal bracket may fracture as of September 2020. Number 3, front-facing camera improperly calibrated as of May of 2020. And number 4, out-of-park warning message and chime too short. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration gives the Mustang an overall score of 5 out of 5 stars for crash tests. The front, driver, and passenger sides receive a 5 out of 5 stars as well. Well, that concludes my review of the 2020 Ford Mustang EcoBoost 2.3-liter 10-speed automatic sports car. Know that on vehicle recalls, you take the vehicle to the dealership to be repaired for free. Remember to do your research prior to the purchase of any vehicle. Which auto will you choose on your next purchase? Thank you for watching, and if you found this video helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe. You all take care.